It is finals week. Oh boy, good stuff happening here. All right, let me review a little bit about what's happened last week coming into this week and what you need to get accomplished. As always, we can see in Schoology we have assignments up here. These are for the finals. The recommendation we did last Thursday and Friday, so that's already done. If you did not get full credit, read the comments in the gradebook, make the changes, and then reach out to me via what I said in the gradebook. As always, just same old process. We have these things down here, the daily slideshow. Hey, let's take a look at that. During finals, you are working on building the Trello board with your team, and you know the process. The biggest thing is the cards are on the table for Fibonacci poker. Please respect the cards, put them back in the right envelopes and so on. Get a different colored envelope for each member on your team so it's easier to keep track of which cards go back into which envelope. And so the process, let's take a look real quick like. So first off, just a reminder, you've been invited into a Trello board, check your email, log into Trello, you will see, okay? The boards look like this. The background has the dates for session 4, and you're gonna put in as many cards as possible. Now I gave you sheets of paper with different things that you need to do for your job. Populate the heck out of this. I'm talking 10, 20, 30 tasks. And the idea is you want as many little things as possible. Each session, you should get a better idea of all the little things that need to happen. Once you've done that, with your team, what you're going to do is move all the things over into here that you think you can accomplish. Things that are maybe too big, leave back here, okay? Once they're here, you're going to prioritize them, okay? Just kind of move them in order. It could be the order of the events that have to happen. Just have fun with that. And again, you need to talk as a team to figure that out. Then, lastly, you're going to Fibonacci number them. So what you do is you go here, and you come down here to story points, and then pick which Fibonacci number, all right? And let me do one more, just to remind you. So like this, we'll come down here to story points, and let's do, that might be a 3, I don't know. Now, the part that you didn't see, but let me finish this first, is when you go up under Agile Tools, you will see that we have 8. This is what's going to go at the top of the first column in the burn down chart. Each one of your teams has a burn down chart in your team folder. If there's 2 teams sharing a folder in the class, there are 2 burn down charts. Take one, put your names on it, and at the top of column 1, farthest to the left, write down the total number of what's in the current sprint Scrum once you're done playing Fibonacci poker. Reminder about playing poker. You look at the task, everybody picks a card, puts it face down. Nobody turns them up until everybody puts them face down. Then flip them up, and if it's a sequence of 1, 2, or 3, take the middle card. If they're the same number, obviously that's the number you're going to put. But if it's 1, 2, 3, pick 2. Okay, you want to move quickly through these things. If there's a sequence that goes beyond 3, like 1, 2, and 13, then each person states clearly why they chose their card. If I picked a 1, I might say that I've done this a lot, it's pretty easy. If somebody picks a 13, they might say, I have no idea what it is. Or I've never done that before, I'm not sure how to do it. But when each person states why they chose their card, not justifying, not arguing, then the team votes again. Odds are the person who has a 13 will probably lower their number because they know there's knowledge on the team on how to do the thing. Okay? The other thing is some people with lower numbers might not know the severity or how intense it is to do a particular task. So then they go from a 1 to a 5 or 6 or something like, or 5 or an 8, because they're like, oh, yeah, that's actually kind of involved. So what happens by putting the cards face down is it elicits information from the team that the team does not know. And if you're an introvert, it allows you to speak your mind without being trounced by the extrovert. The loud people tend to be kept in check. We love everybody, but this helps draw out the knowledge of the team and learn from each other without it being too freaky. That's why I want you to slow down and take time doing this. An hour and a half during finals to build the Trello board, put all the tasks in like here, and then play Fibonacci poker, and then do the Fibonacci numbering here and add it up and put it on the burn down chart. Just that's the thing that matters most to get the project started off right. And we're going to start February 3rd on Monday. Boom. So next Monday, we hit it. We're going to go right into it. All right, now let's review a few things. So in here, yellow stuff needs to get done, okay? In here, you can see there's a few people that still, well, the game pitch stuff, that's passed. Put limitations here for your job, okay? Make sure that you fill in all the yellow stuff here, and it needs to have a link. Now, part of the reason we do this is when I click over here, I can see the tutorial, right? And I can go in and I can actually open it and look at it. So this shows me that it's public, that I can see it, and also helps me know what you're going to be using as a learning resource to train yourself. This is the magic of the class. It's pretty cool to see you picking resources that are valid, that are going to help you learn the thing you want to learn. And I'm supporting you as long as you put this here so I can check it and make sure it's decent and stuff like that. And can be relevant for what you're trying to do. Over here, this is the blog post. Now I want to show you something. Boonk. Reminder, this is the stuff that was due. Okay? This is the day it's technically due, but it's due. It was due before finals, but if you still didn't quite finish it all, get the rest done. I am grading those now. And I'm making this recording on Wednesday. So maybe I've graded it ahead of time. Maybe I haven't. The point is this stuff was due. Just a reminder, when you are here, this is your primary source. This is your secondary source. This is your SMART goal. When you're putting this all together, here's your role. Here's your SMART goal. Copy and paste that in with the link from the big project tracking sheet. Embed your primary source, embed your secondary source, write at least a sentence under each one about what it is. Whoops, let's go back here. And then your training resource, which is linked inside your SMART goal, is where you're going to spend time to be writing the notes. Now, you should be done with that. And you should have many notes linking back into timestamps in the video. And just a reminder, in Schoology, as always, if you're not quite sure what's going on, inside the Session 4 folder, I have the resources on how to do these things. So how to take notes inside the video, all the stuff, okay? If you forgot these things, these have been here all year long. Just remember to look at that stuff. And here's our Trello stuff too, to remind you of that. Okay, and I think that is just about it. I just want to come down here and ask you to link your team Trello board. You can see some teams have already done that. If you make a link like this, just fix it. So right here you can see this is what the link is. I'm sorry. If I go, let me do this again. Come up here, and so we have. If I were to type thing, all right, and go like this, and I'll hit apply, it changes the word. So that's much easier. So just go in, and if you want to leave Trello, that's fine. Trello board link, that's fine. It's much easier. It fits in here really well. So I'm going to go in and do this one and apply that. There's a number of different ways to do this, but it just keeps it from looking ugly. All right. When you're done, you can turn yellow off or not. This right here is basically saying, yes, you did story points and you did the burn down chart and got all that stuff done. All right. And just a reminder, the slideshow is always available for you. It is right here, so you can see what's going on. And the slideshow always starts with the main thing. This is always the first slide, and then the second slide is the thing that we're working on. And this one's there as well. All right. Thank you for watching, and have a good week.